Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be turning this sideboard into a kitchen island that will be going into our very own kitchen. So stick around and see how this extreme makeover turns out. The first thing I do is remove the drawers and put them aside for later. So the plan is to cut these sides down just above this flat top. First, I need to take the back piece off to make it easier to work with. Next, I measure out where I'm going to make my cut. And I use some tape to help prevent splintering. And since this piece is already on its side, I add some new furniture glides to the feet. And as always, you never know what you're going to find behind or under the drawers. So I do have a plan to reuse part of this rung piece as a towel holder that I'll show later on. Next, I clean with TSP and then scuff sand the whole piece.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground.
And it was such a scorcher out today, so I took a break and gave the chickens an ice cold snack since they were being such a good audience.
Falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
Next, I prime using my usual Rust-Oleum primer spray. And lightly sand after it's dry. Now I'm doing something we don't normally do, and I'm giving a light coat of white spray paint first to increase the coverage of the paint we'll be using. We only have one jar of the paint, and we've been quarantining ever since Heather's chemo, but I did have this spray paint on hand, so I hope that it would stretch the coverage of the one jar that we had. And here's where that piece comes into play. I'm going to attach it to the side as a towel rack. As you can see here, I drilled my holes and I placed a piece of tape on my bit to prevent over drilling. I had to re-drill these holes because, yes, I messed up. I made the mistake of measuring the holes up top, which varied in spacing, rather than measuring the piece itself. I could have very easily left this part out and you never would have known. But I want you to be encouraged, because mistakes do happen, and there's almost no mistake that can't be fixed somehow. And for paint, we're using Fusion Mineral Paint in the color Raw Silk.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. Trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today, and I will leave my way. I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing in the trees. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day. I'm gonna let the past be filled with smoke, and I will try to fix what has been broken, and take this weight off my shoulders, 'cause I know yesterday ain't coming back. I'm gonna let the past stay in the cold. I will listen to the ocean, let its unsaid words be spoken, and I'll let my mind be carried by the waves. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
All in all, this piece took 2 coats with some minor touch-ups. Softening the undercolor up first really helped stretch that 1 jar of fusion.
Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sunshine in the day.
Now, we were planning on doing a butcher block top on this from the very beginning, but I just so happened to check Lowe's website and saw that they were 40% off, so I hightailed it out to pick one up. You may have noticed I cut the sides a little high, and that was by design so that I could leave a slight gap between the solid surface and the butcher block top to allow for airflow. I attached these shim pieces with some silicone caulk. And to allow for slight movement in the butcher block top, I'm drilling a larger hole with a paddle bit, and I'll be using a deck screw and one of these washers to attach the top. And this will allow the top to expand and contract without cracking. I give the top a light sanding before treating. And Howard suggests applying their cutting board mineral oil before coats of the conditioner, so that's what I did. Now, I am slightly distressing this piece because it's going to be in a very high traffic area of our house. This will not only bring out a little bit of the detail, but hide any minor scratches and dings that are going to inevitably happen over time. I am using the same hardware, so I just shine it up on my wire wheel and reinstall. Just as a reminder, here's what it looked like before, and here's what it looks like now. So we are already using and loving this island for processing space for everything coming out of our garden. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes.